Yeah, I mean, I think it's just becoming like more and more like salespeople are customer service people and like order takers. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way when it comes into like you need customer service people and you need people to do the day-to-day stuff. But more or less, like in the logistics industry, I mean, it's a given. Like, and nobody, I don't think anybody, let's just say with 3PLs, nobody really knows from a 3PL standpoint. Like, I don't think what they can provide, what value they can provide a customer. Because if they did, we'd be hearing more about it, right? I mean, I always try to make logic of like the industry and like why like brokers and are always bitching at each other. And I always go back to, again, I tend to find myself, leaning, always wondering why. But I go back to, someone wise once told me, you can't make logic out of an unlogical situation, or you can't have a logical conversation if someone's not logical. And everybody can have their own opinion on what logic is, but I think that eventually, or I think at some point we can all agree. I hope, unless you're unlogical, but like what makes sense. And let's it's just crazy to me. It's like there's like we talk about technology all the time, and there's yet like all this new technology, and how do you sell technology better? How do you do this better? And yet there's those people I can't even imagine anybody really selling the technology, because I'm walking into companies left and right, or talking to companies left and right, and when it comes into technology, they don't even they're in the company getting a couple shipments where they could have provided them this as a simple form of, hey, use this username and login we made you. We tailored it to your specific needs. Now you can book everything through us. You don't got to use anybody. We gave you a little bit more competitive. We got you competitive rates, and you get to use our platform, only our platform. And from quoting, booking, tracking, tracing, visibility, and you get the diverse profile of carriers. That's as simple as it can get. Yet everybody wants to talk about like the brand new, like blockchain. Like, listen, start digging into your own customers first and providing value that way before we start talking about blockchain and things that are going to like streamline someone's shipping to literally the planet Mars. Like, it just frustrates me. Like, it's crazy. It's like it frustrates me because I don't even know why, because it literally it leaves a lot of room open for me to kill it. But it's like at the end of the day, it's also, it's like it makes us look bad as 3PLs. It's like, stop bitching at each other, stop talking about things that aren't really relevant, and go out there and start learning that what your 3PL can do to provide value, so you can go out and at least have a conversation and start scaling. Not let's not even talk about, like, I talk about executives a lot and how to streamline a process, but let's talk about scaling people's careers inside that company. You think that the shipping manager that is super smart could be using his brain to do other things than just dilly dally, like having to do manual labor. But you only know what you know, right? It's not their job to know these things, what a 3PL can provide. It's our job to provide the information. That person, I've had meetings where it was to the fact of, listen, you use 5 3PLs. Did you know that they could actually have done this for you too? I have no issue saying that, because at the end of the day, no, more times than not, people are going to go with the person that actually provided the info, versus the person that just sat there and was reactive. So, you know, this director was like, we'll say Tim, I want Tim to be able to, do more things, higher level, make better decisions. And he's not going to be able to scale in his career if we're making him do 150 orders every week. Oh, we got an easy one for you. And they use 5 different 3PLs that could have done the exact same thing. I'm not complaining because I'm happy, but it's like, I mean, if this could get out to like a couple people out there, like, again, that's the value. That is the value. The value is knowing a customer's challenges, right? And you don't know this without asking, but it's as simple as, if you know someone, literally go in your book of business. If you know someone that does multiple shipments out with other people and their accounting's a mess and all that, and your company is a 3PL and you can help them, start calling them, or I will. Like, I probably already have, right? It's only a matter of time. Start bringing some value, because at the end of the day, a rate is a rate, and it's never going to be a value. It's not. Stop thinking about, like, people always tell themselves in their heads, like, it's like all I hear about is like, oh, our customers don't want anything but a rate. How do you know that? They don't want anything but a rate from you because that's all you offer. Start being a resource. Hey, I know you want to rate. Hey, listen, price matters, but guess what? I know you're doing things manually too right now. So I can actually, if we take a look at this thing, you're using 5 different 3PLs. If we take a look at this thing, give me some data. I'll look at this. It's going to be more volume. More volume. I'm going to be able to, I'm going to be able to go out and maybe negotiate, or at least, drive down some of my margin if I can get more volume. But also the big kicker is, hey man, I'm gonna be able to streamline this process from you having to jump on all these different platforms. And I guarantee, I know Cheryl, our accounting person, talked to her a bunch on bills. She's getting billed left and right. We'll be able to streamline those bills for her and consolidate everything. And then heck, your boss is going to be happy because you got a little bit more competitive rates. Now you got a bunch of free time on your hands where you're not having to do manual labor, and you're going to be able to really make better decisions, or have more time to make decisions that are truly going to impact the company. So again, are you open to that? That's something that's going to bring value. Enough with the hey, listen, let's call the truck, let's do this. Like, those things do need to happen. But if you're on the sales side of things, you need to start going a little deeper. And if you currently have been in the industry long enough to where you haven't done this yet, it's not just magically, your boss isn't going to start telling you how to do these things. So let's face it, 9 times out of 10, people aren't even, your boss probably doesn't even do this, right? He or she's just looking for shipment. So be a resource. Seriously. I know I get into this, but be a resource, and things will change. Like, at the end of the day, nope. Like, you might get shipments, but stop bitching about things that are uncontrollable, and take some control and go out there and show people you are a value to them. And again, a value could mean a bunch of things, but a true value is, outside of the must be's. Yes, customer service is a guaranteed, has to be, right? I don't know anybody that says, hey, use me, I'm shitty though. No, you should be answering your phone. You should be doing everything like that, but those are must be's. Everybody's doing that. 99% of the people are saying they have cheap rates, saying they are nice, saying they are picking up their phone, saying they are doing they're just saying the same stuff. Go a little deeper, really impact not only people's careers in your potential or current customers, organizations, but yourself too. Get into this. Anyways, it's my rant for today. Saw that little video. Some stuff's coming down the pipeline. It's gonna be cool, and we'll go from there. Peace.